Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an important topic, the 5 signs your relationship might need a refresh. Look, being in a relationship is a lot like maintaining a car. You can't just expect it to run smoothly forever without a little tune-up every now and then, right? Relationships need attention, a little TLC, and sometimes a complete overhaul. We're going to give you the tools to figure out if it's time for a little tune-up or a complete engine rebuild. Let's get started. So the first sign your relationship might need a little refresher is emotional distance. You see, in a healthy relationship, you should feel connected to your partner. You share your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, your fears, all of it. But over time, that emotional intimacy can start to fade. You might find yourselves living under the same roof, but living separate lives. You're going through the motions, but that spark, that deep connection, it's just not there. Now, this can happen gradually, almost without you even noticing it. You get busy with work, with kids, with life, and slowly you drift apart. Before you know it, you're living in parallel universes. Now, this doesn't mean you don't love each other anymore. It just means you've lost that emotional connection that's so vital to a healthy, thriving relationship. Now, let's talk about physical touch. Early in a relationship, you can't keep your hands off each other, right? Every touch is electric, every kiss is fireworks. But as time goes by, that physical intimacy can become, well, routine. A quick peck on the cheek before work, a hug that's more of a squeeze, you know what I'm talking about. And look, there's nothing wrong with routine per se, but when physical touch starts to feel more like an obligation than a genuine expression of affection, that's a sign something's amiss. It's like you're just checking a box, going through the motions instead of really connecting on a physical level. And that lack of physical intimacy can create distance and lead to feelings of resentment and loneliness. Remember how I talked about drifting apart, living in separate universes? Well, that's what happens when you start living parallel lives. You're both busy, you're both going in different directions, and you stop sharing experiences. You used to do everything together, right? Now you're just two ships passing in the night. You might be living in the same house, sleeping in the same bed, but emotionally, you're miles apart. You see, relationships thrive on shared experiences, on creating memories together. When you stop doing that, you lose that sense of connection, that sense of we're in this together. It's like you're living two separate lives, and that can be a lonely, isolating experience. Now, this one's a biggie: communication. You've heard it a million times. Communication is key. And you know what? It's true. When communication breaks down, the whole relationship suffers. Remember, you can't read each other's minds. You have to talk to each other. And I'm not talking about just the day-to-day stuff. Did you pick up the milk or what's on TV tonight? I'm talking about real, honest, heart-to-heart communication. Sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, your fears, all of it. Because when you stop communicating, you stop connecting. And when you stop connecting, you start drifting apart. It's as simple as that. The final sign your relationship might need a refresh is what I call fantasy disconnect. See, early on, you and your partner probably talked about your hopes and dreams for the future. You had shared goals, a shared vision of what you wanted your life together to look like. But as time goes by, those dreams can change. Maybe one of you wants to travel the world while the other wants to settle down and start a family. Or maybe you have different ideas about work-life balance or financial goals, and that's okay. People change, dreams evolve. But if you don't communicate those changes to each other, if you don't make sure you're still on the same page, it can create a huge rift in your relationship. So, there you have it. 5 signs your relationship might need a refresh. Remember, relationships take work. They don't just run on autopilot. You have to be willing to put in the effort to communicate, to connect, to make sure you're still on the same page. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship tips. See you next time.